Hey guys, welcome to Easy to Keto. So today I'm going to be making a yummy keto strawberry cheesecake ice cream. Sounds so amazing. But before we get started, remember if you're new to this channel, please take a minute to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that every time I post a new video, you will be the first to know. So anyway, let's get started with this multi-step process. It's super easy, just follow along the steps. So I have a skillet here on medium heat, and to the skillet, I'm going to add some chopped strawberries. Now this is about 8 ounces, which is half of a container, a 1 pound container of strawberries. And if you're gonna measure it out, it's about 1.5 cups of chopped strawberries. And to the strawberries, I'm gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of sweetener. I'm using Allulose today, but you can also use erythritol or any other sweetener of your choice. This is a half. And I'm gonna mix this through. So I'm going to let the strawberries cook down until they become nice and soft, and it'll become a nice, almost saucy mixture. And I'm going to continue to keep mixing and also mashing some of the strawberries as I go along. Okay, the strawberry mixture's been cooking for about 6-7 minutes, and it's looking perfect. Just the right amount of sauciness, and I've been mashing down the strawberries as I go along so that it's nice and chunky, but still very saucy too. So I switch the stove off, and to the strawberries, this is an optional step. I have some vodka. I'm just going to add 1 tablespoon. This is plain vodka, and the reason we do this is going to become an ice cream eventually, and the vodka is going to help these strawberries from crystallizing as they freeze. Again, it's optional. If you have it and you want to use it, go ahead. Otherwise, it's fine without it too. And mix that through, and I'm going to take this out in a little container and keep it in the refrigerator so that it becomes nice and cold before we use it. So on to our next step. In a bowl I have 8 ounces of cream cheese here, and it's been sitting at room temperature for about an hour, hour and a half, so that it's nice and soft. And to the cream cheese I also have keto sweetened condensed milk, and I made this earlier so I could use it specifically for this recipe. And I'm going to add this in. I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I have my hand blender, and I'm going to blend this together until it becomes nice and smooth. Okay, once that's mixed in, and here in another bowl I have 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And I kept the carton in the freezer for about 10 minutes just so it gets nice and cold. I have my whisk attachment, and I'm going to beat this until it forms nice peaks. There we go. Now these are nice peaks, and it's not overbeaten. You don't want to make it butter, but this is perfect right now. So now our next step is we have our cream cheese and condensed milk mixture here, and we have our whipped cream here. So first of all, I'm going to take just a little bit of the whipped cream, add it in here, and kind of lighten the mixture. So basically swirl it around gently to get that whipped cream kind of incorporated in. And at this point, I'm going to keep taking more of the whipped cream, but this time I'm going to keep folding it in gently so that it doesn't flatten out. Okay, that looks perfect. Pulled the strawberry mixture that we had done earlier out of the fridge, and it's nice and cool. So you definitely don't want to mix hot strawberries into the cool mixture here, otherwise it's going to flatten out. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put small scoops of strawberries in small places like this and just swirl. Again, no heavy mixture, but you kind of want a swirl through the whole mixture. You don't want a whole pink mess. It should look white and red. Okay, so everything is mixed in nicely, and you can see nice swirls of strawberry in there. And at this point, I have some plastic wrap. Take it. Now the important thing about the plastic wrap is it's not going to go on top of the bowl, but it's going to go all the way to the top of the mixture. This way we're preventing any air from getting in there, and it's going to prevent it from crystallizing while it's sitting in our freezer. That is perfect. Now this bowl is ready to go into the freezer, and we're going to leave it there undisturbed for about 4 hours, and then we're going to take it out and then continue on with the next step. So see you in a bit. So it's been almost 4 hours, just a few minutes shy, and here is our bowl of would-be ice cream. Just going to go ahead and peel the plastic off. And this should be like solid. It feels a little solid, but the middle is probably going to be a little soft. So now we're going to take our blender, put it in there, and gently mix. Okay, now the sides, as you can see, are a little bit more solid than the middle, and that's perfect because it's going to give us a nice little layered effect, some white, some pink. Mix it in, and you can still see the nice swirl of the strawberries in there. So at this point, I have a freezer-safe bowl right here, and what I'm going to do is take this out into the bowl. And by us whipping this ice cream like this in the middle, it just aerates it a little bit more and prevents those ice crystals. And again, I'm going to flatten this out, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take a plastic wrap and put it over the ice cream, not just over the bowl. It's just that preventing more crystals from forming. Got a tight fitting lid. And this is going to go into the freezer, and we're going to let it freeze at least 8 hours. If you have overnight, it'll be perfect. And then tomorrow we're going to take a look at it and see how it goes. Okay, so our ice cream's been freezing overnight, and I kept this out for about 30 minutes on the countertop just so it'll be easier to scoop up. Let's take a look. And I've got my ice cream scoop, and I just have a glass of hot water just so I can dip this in, and it'll be easier to scoop this ice cream out. There we have it, keto ice cream. Let's try it out. It is delicious. That fresh strawberries just swirled in there, and that cream cheese really makes it taste just like a strawberry cheesecake. So I hope you get a chance to try out this delicious strawberry cheesecake ice cream. And remember, if you like videos like this, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that little bell so that you'll be the first to know every time I post a new recipe. And remember, it's easy to keto if you know how. Thanks for watching. Bye.